What's on, ladies and gentlemen? My name's Ross, I like games, and today we've got more really interesting news for the One Piece trading card game. We've got banned cards, kind of. We've got magazine promos. We've got a lot we need to be having a little bit of a chat about. But I want to start off with something that came through my door just like half an hour ago. It was the latest issue of Psycho Jump magazine. It's a really fat magazine that comes out in Japan. And when I say fat, I mean fat. It's like 700 pages. But they do cool promos. Now, this month they had 2 Digimon TCG promos. So I bought it for those. But we have actually seen Psycho Jump promos for the One Piece TCG in the past. We saw that there was a Frankie in a previous issue. That was kind of cool. And of course, we had the entire pack of promos that came around a little while ago, where you actually got 4 promos in a pack, which was extremely cool. We liked it. Well, this month there wasn't a One Piece promo. There were a couple of Digimon promos, but that's fine. I'll buy it for Digimon promos. But one of the coolest things about these new magazines is when you get the magazine, you flick and you have a look what's coming next month, because Psycho Jump is one of these ones that always has promo cards. And would you believe it? There's going to be a Luffy promo card next month. Now, I believe I've bought 3 issues of Psycho Jump in a row, because the December issue had the Frankie promo, and the January issue had a Digimon promo, and I've just picked up the February issue, and that's got 2 Digimon promos. Well, now I'm going to have to keep the streak going for this Luffy promo. Wish I could tell you, ladies and gentlemen, all the information about it. I can't. You can see the kind of Luffy being shown there. That is a little bit of a hint. You've got to imagine it's going to be that kind of Luffy that we're going to be seeing in the future, in that next issue, but we have no information about it. There's also, for anyone that cares, a Super Dragon Ball Heroes promo and a Yu-Gi-Oh! Rush Duel promo. Comes out on the 3rd of February, and a bit of a warning from your old pal Wassy. This is going to be an awkward one to get. I can literally now, today, I can go on Amazon and just pick up this issue of Psycho Jump for retail and get it shipped to the UK, and it ends up costing like 15 quid shipped. It's really quite ridiculous. Unfortunately, that's because it doesn't have a One Piece promo in. Because the problem, ladies and gentlemen, is when they have One Piece promos in, these magazines sell out really, really quickly. Now, I did a video the other day about the Blue Luffy promo, which I'm actually going to talk about in just a second. So I'm not going to repeat myself. Go check out that video where I go into detail about the best ways to be ordering these promos. But please just bear in mind, yes, the Digimon one was very easy to get hold of. But when there are One Piece promos, things are a little bit different. As always, if I see it go up for pre-order, I will tweet it out at the Wassy. So if you're not following me on Twitter, please do so. If I see this, I will tweet it out. But one thing that is extremely cool is that we've now seen the release of the Shonen Jump magazine, which has got that Luffy promo in. Now, we can actually see the cover of the magazine, by which I mean the magazine on which it was based. So, I want to say many years ago now, they actually had this issue of Shonen Jump, which you will notice has a very cool One Piece picture on, and then this is the promo that is actually kind of taking that. This is not the cover of the magazine, incidentally. I don't believe so anyway. It's just the promo. Now, we did talk about this the other day, and I do think this is an absolutely stunning card. This one, I was actually lucky enough to be able to find this, and I did tweet it out, just to be clear, over on the Wassy. As soon as I saw this, I went and tweeted it out so everyone could come and join in and order these as well. So, yeah, there are a bunch of cool promos coming out over in Japan that you should be pretty happy about. The good news is we get all of these promos. Like, I don't know what this Luffy promo is going to look like in next month's Psycho Jump, but I do feel extremely confident saying that we are going to get it. That seems extremely likely. Because why would we not, ladies and gentlemen? Why would we not? We need all these mechanically unique cards. The awkward one for me is the Shonen Jump Luffy, because on the one hand, it is a mechanically unique card that we've not seen before, so we kind of need this. It lets you put it on the bottom of your deck to draw a card. It's not great. It's not particularly good at all, but you never know. You never know if it's going to end up being good in the future. That's the problem. The thing is, it is very clearly a Shonen Jump promo using the old magazine cover. Is that the kind of thing that's going to translate? Is that the kind of thing that's going to end up being released over here? Maybe. But I do need to say that it's not necessarily a given that that one's going to come over. I believe that this Luffy in some way will find its way over here, but I'm not 100% convinced that it is going to be as the Shonen Jump promo. I mean, obviously, it's not going to be a Shonen Jump promo over here. That would be ridiculous. What I mean is, that artwork is very, hey, we're a Shonen Jump promo, and I don't know if we'll get that artwork. I can see us getting an edited version of that artwork, with the Shonen Jump logo taken out of the top and maybe the anniversary stamp removed. I could see us getting an alternate art of this card with the same effect. I'm not saying, incidentally, I am not saying we won't get this Shonen Jump promo. I don't know, and you don't either. Unless you work for Bandai, in which case, please email me and let me know. I'd really like to know. But I do think it is very much worth bearing in mind that this artwork, as I've told you previously, does introduce a decent amount of doubt that we are going to be getting that exact one. Either way, that magazine is now out in Japan. Why is that relevant to you, lovely ladies and gentlemen? Because now you're going to be able to buy the card. If you were waiting to try and pick this up on the secondary market, on eBay, etc., now is the time to do so. I have ordered a couple extras of these, so if there is anyone in the UK that is looking to pick one of these up, hit us up on Twitter at the Wassy, would ya? Because I did order a couple of these for people that missed out for whatever reason. So I do have a couple of spares if anyone's looking to pick one up. Hit me up on Twitter at the Wassy if you're interested. The point is, this is very cool. I think the Luffy will be very cool. But it's not legal. They banned it, ladies and gentlemen. They already banned it, says the exaggerating Wassy. Now, incidentally, it is true. They have banned it temporarily. Essentially, there are championship qualifiers going on in Miyagi on the 8th of January, and in Tokyo on the 14th of January. And that card is not legal in those tournaments. Nor is the Promotion Pack 2022 Volume 2, which has got those 5 new cards in. Why have they been banned? It's actually super duper simple. It's really quite simple. They are mechanically unique cards, which have been hard to get hold of. Bearing in mind, Shonen Jump comes out like the weekend that the Miyagi tournament happens. And essentially what they're saying is, people haven't had a chance to get hold of them. It really is as simple as that. Now, like I've said, I don't think the Luffy's particularly good anyway. It's not one I'd be rushing to put into a deck. But the important thing here is essentially, and I like that they've done this, they basically said, look, they've just come out, and their promos, etc., and it's going to be a pain. Why would we make these legal? And they're not making them legal. They're basically leaving them hanging out and going, you know what, just for now, let's not allow these to actually be showing up in decks. Let's not allow people to be playing with them yet. We can worry about them properly later. And you know what? Yeah. I think that's a pretty good way around it, honestly. I think that's a pretty good way to do it. So they have been deemed illegal for those tournaments. They are banned, but it's not like, hey, these are super crazy, over-the-top great cards. You can't have them in your deck. They're too powerful. They have to be banned. No, ladies and gentlemen, it is far more a case of not everyone's had a chance to get hold of these, so let's make them illegal for this tournament. And just to finish off here, because I think this is really kind of cool, there is actually a magazine which has just come out. Now, this is the Giga Winter 2023, and it's got that promo I showed you the other day. Now, it is an alternate art promo, so it's not one that you absolutely need to be picking up or anything along those lines. It is just the Nefeltari Vivi from the starter deck, just an alternate art thereof. But it is in this magazine, so I thought it would be worth just mentioning it nice and quickly. And because more importantly than that, there's actually a playmat in the magazine as well. Now, don't get terribly excited. This is not a rubber playmat or anything like that. It is clearly a foldable paper playmat that you just kind of take out the magazine. The quality of them is not great. You'll notice in the images here, it's been put into a giant top loader for playmats. And I think that's pretty sensible, because I think if you tried using this outside of that, things would go very, very wrong very, very quickly. That would be a bad idea, ladies and gentlemen. That would be a bad idea. This magazine has just released, incidentally, so if anybody's looking to pick this promo up, again, this is about the time when it's out there and you should be looking to try and find it. For now, ladies and gentlemen, I want to know what you think about all of this. I want your predictions for the upcoming Luffy. I want to know what you think about everything else we've talked about. I want you to go nuts in the comment section, but I'd like you to be nice, if that's all right. And then make sure you like this video, subscribe to this channel, follow me on Twitter at the Wasi. That's where we talk about One Piece and a bunch of other card games. And please do consider checking out patreon.com/PTCG Radio, where you can support the channel, get some bonus podcasts, all kinds of fun things. But by far the most important thing, as always, look after yourselves till next time, would ya? Thank you very much for watching. My name's Ross, and you've been watching Wasi Plays.